The Hadley Institute for the Blind and Visually Impaired presents iFocus, tips on using the vision accessibility features in iOS. In today's installment, we'll look at navigating the Today screen. Hello, my name is Douglas Walker. Today, we are going to be exploring our Today screen. And our Today screen gives us a list of all of our information that is relevant just for today. Like, for instance, today's weather and our battery status for all of our connected devices. We're giving any of our upcoming calendar events and even things like the top headlines from our news app. We're also given the ability to add or to edit the types of information that's going to be listed in our Today screen. So how about we move to our Today screen and we'll check it all out here. Okay, we're currently on our home screen, and from here we can get to our Today screen at any time by just performing our three-finger right flick. Now, we'll first want to make sure that our voiceover focus is not on our dock, which of course is our bottom row of our most frequently used apps here. And of course, that's across the bottom edge of our screen. And we'll also want to make sure that our focus is not on our status bar across the top edge of our screen either. So to make sure of this, we'll just touch somewhere near the center of our screen here. And so we'll go ahead and just touch near the center of our screen. We'll just touch anywhere.
News. Double tap to open.
Great. And our voiceover focus, of course, is now on our home screen here. So we'll go ahead and just perform our three-finger flick to the right. So we'll just go ahead, three-finger right flick here.
Today, page 1 of 4, search field. Double tap to edit.
We are now on our Today screen, and we heard that we've been placed on our search field here in the top center of our screen. And of course, that's just below the time up here in our status bar. So that's super great. Now, our search field can really be handy. I mean, we're able to search for almost anything from here. We can search through all of our apps. We can search for an address, maybe in our Maps app if we like. And we can even perform a web or a Wikipedia search. So again, the ability to search from here, right in our Today screen, is a super feature for us. All right, so how about we begin just right flicking from here, and we'll check out our whole Today screen here. So we'll go ahead and just right flick.
Dictate button.
Yeah, and here is our Dictate button. And you know, this is a really nice feature. Our Dictate button gives us the ability to dictate or to speak the text that we want to appear here in our search field. Now, if we're not quite sure of how to use our dictation feature, well, you might just want to check out our Using the Dictation feature iFocus video. It really does do a pretty good job of explaining exactly how our dictate features all work for us. Now, when we right-click again, we're going to encounter information that's current just for today, which I guess is why it's called our Today screen, right? Now, Apple likes to call these different types of information here widgets. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the types of widgets that we currently have listed on our Today screen. And we'll also discuss in just a bit where we can add different types of widgets as well. So how about we just right-click through our screen here, and we'll check out our widgets here. So we'll just right-click.
Weather button, heading. Double tap to open weather.
Great, and here we have our weather heading for our weather widget here. Anyway, VoiceOver gave us some really great information. We were told that we could just single finger double tap to open our weather app. However, However, we don't want to do that because we want to check out the rest of our Today screen or our widgets here. So let's just right-click through the rest of our weather widget here, and we'll just right-click.
Show More button.
Now, our widgets will only give us really basic information. So if we, in this case, want a little more weather information displayed here, we would just activate our Show More button here. However, we're just going to leave it as it is for now, and we'll just check out our weather widget's basic weather info. Wow, that's a tongue twister there. Anyway, we'll just right-click from here, and we'll just right-click.
Old Hickory, fog, chance of rain, 10%.
Okay, and here we have our current weather for the area we're currently in, Old Hickory here. So that's pretty great. And we'll just right-click again.
Current temperature, 68 degrees.
And here we have our current temperature, which is good to know. So we'll right-click.
High 86 degrees, low 67 degrees.
And this is really good because we have our high and our low temperature given to us. So we'll just right-click through the rest
Batteries,
of our screen.
heading.
Okay, so here's our batteries heading for our battery widget now. So this is going to give all of our battery information for each one of our connected devices here. So we'll just right-click again.
Doug's iPhone, 80% charged.
Great, so this is where we can find out our battery information from our iPhone. Of course, we can also find that in our status bar as well, but it's nice that all of our battery information is given right here for us. So we'll right-click.
Apple Watch, 80% charged.
Yeah, we hear that our Apple Watch is 80% charged, so that's our other connected device here. I think that's all that's in this widget, so we'll just right-click again.
Calendar, button, heading. Double tap to open calendar.
Great, and here's our calendar widget. We're told that we can double tap to open our calendar app if we like, so we'll just right-click.
Tuesday, August 29th. Call Kelly Egan from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Calendar button.
Okay, so here
Use the rotor to access events.
All right, so we could use our rotor to access our more events here. But okay, so there's our calendar event that we have going on for today. So that's nice to know, really quick and handy. And we'll just right-click.
News button, heading. Double tap to open news.
And here we have our news widget, and we could double tap there to open up our news app if we like. So we'll just right-click.
Show less button.
Okay, so apparently we're showing a lot. We could double tap here and actually show less news here. So when I right-click again, we're going to be given the headings or the headlines for some news articles. Now, we'll just quickly right-click through these news articles and not let them finish speaking out. So we'll just right-click through the rest of our news widget here.
Top stories, heading.
And of course, there's our top stories heading. We'll right-click again.
The New York Times, Texas governor warns of a long,
We'll right-click.
slow recovery. The Washington Post, Trump.
And
All
a lot
options
of
are
Trump
on the table.
news.
Edit button.
Great, and here we have our edit button. And we're out of course, our news widget. We jumped on our edit button down here. Now, activating our edit button here is going to provide us with a list of all of the different types of widgets that we're able to actually add to our Today screen. Now, we're not going to check out how to add or remove widgets in today's video. However, it's really great that we have the ability to customize our Today screen from right here on our edit button. All right, so I believe that just about does it for our Today screen. However, we'll just right-click again to make sure. And so we'll just right-click again.
Weather information provided by the Weather Channel, LLC, link.
Okay, so we do have one more item here, and we're told that our weather information that we saw earlier is provided by the Weather Channel, and that's pretty great. Now, we should be at the bottom of our Today screen now, but we'll just right-click one more time again to make sure. So we'll just right-click.
Weather information provided by the Weather Channel, LLC, link.
Okay, our weather information here was again repeated, and we heard our end of list audio cue, so we know for sure that we've reached the end of our Today screen. You know, it really is so great to know that we can quickly just 3-finger right click at any time and check out our Today screen here. Again, my name is Douglas Walker. Take care, and I'll see you next time. For more from the iFocus series, including many other topics of interest to individuals with vision loss, visit the Videos at Hadley page on the Hadley Institute for the Blind and Visually Impaired website at www.hadley.edu.